Chapter 25. Bubby carries a plate of sweet-smelling blintzes into the room. My stomach rumbles. Lindsay follows with a dish of sour cream, and Dad's got a salad in one hand and dressing in the other. We take our places at the table, but there's an empty seat. Mom's old seat. "Where's Sophie?" Lindsay asks. She was right behind me. Feeling awkward about losing my guest on her first visit, I call from the dining room, "Sophie?" From the living room comes a deep, throaty horn blast. Dad's fork slips from his fingers and clatters to the table. Bobby's hand goes to her mouth, and Lindsay looks at me with her jaw dangling. She's the first to move. Then we all rush toward the living room. Sophie stands between the TV and the coffee table holding Mom's tuba. Mom's tuba. With air squirreled in her cheeks for a second blow. "Don't!" She blows with gusto, and a loud blast comes from the bowels of the tuba. A tiny noise escapes Dad's throat. The last time we heard that tuba was about 2 years ago in the middle of the night. It wasn't the sounds from the tuba that woke me, though. It was my parents screaming at each other. "Anita, you can't play the tuba in the middle of the night. You'll wake the kids." Lindsay and I crouched on the top step, held hands, and listened. "You don't let me do anything, Alan," Mom shrieked. "Anything at all. If by anything you mean stopping you from buying those figurines by the armful while we're going broke, then yeah, Anita, I don't let you do anything. Or holding seances when Lindsay brings her girlfriends over. Yeah, I kind of frown on that too. I'm suffocating here," Mom shrieked. "Suffocating." Lindsay squeezed my hand so tight it hurt. There was silence. Then Mom wailed, "Alan, I can't." "It'll be okay, Anita," Dad said softly. "It'll be okay." A few days later, Mom left. Sophie moves the tuba from her lips and bursts out giggling. When she's met with stone silence, she puts the tuba back in the corner, wipes her lips with the back of her hand, and says, "Sorry. Mom taught me how to play trumpet. I just thought." Her voice trails off. Bubby looks at Dad's fallen face and rushes to Sophie. "That was lovely, Sophie. Just lovely." Bubby guides Sophie past us to the dining room. "But dinner's getting cold, and it's a shame to eat my blintzes cold. Well, till you taste them. Lots of sweet cheese and blueberries." When nobody says anything while we eat, Sophie nudges me with her foot under the table. "So," I say, "we found out about one very interesting fact about Albert Einstein. That he was way smarter than you," Lindsay says. Bubby shoots Lindsay a look. "No," I say. "Well, yes, but he was an Ashkenazi Jew." "We're Ashkenazi Jews," Bubby said. "You're Zeta, God rest his soul, and I were both from Eastern Russia." "Wait a second." I run to the kitchen to get a paper and pencil. "Where were you from again?" "Eastern Russia," Bubby says, her cheeks stuffed with blintz. "Why?" "School assignment." "Oh, I had to do that too, but ours was due today." My blintz goes down hard. "Yeah, So, Dad, where were Mom's parents from?" Dad parks his fork midway between plate and mouth. I think her mother was from Austria." "Like Arnold Schwarzenegger," Sophie says. "Yes, like Arnold Schwarzenegger." "I can't remember where her father's from." Dad shakes his head. "It's sad they died so young." "David," Lindsay said, stabbing her blintz with her fork, "why don't you call and ask Mom?" "Oh, that's right. You can't. She doesn't have a—" "That's enough," Dad says. I glare at Lindsay, but go back to eating. No one says another word the rest of the meal. "Your family's quiet when they eat," Sophie says as we stand by the door, waiting for her mom to arrive. I can't tell her the truth, that remembering Mom has a way of doing that to us. It's been 2 years now, and sometimes I wonder if it'll ever get easier. "Yeah," I shrug. "They're kind of weird about that." "Shut up, David. Afraid of choking or something. Really, shut up. I choked on a nickel when I was little. Oh my gosh, shut up." "Really?" "Yeah, I saved it in a jar in my closet." "Oh, it's sort of green now. Please strike me dead. Shut up." Sophie's mom runs up our steps at exactly 7:29, holding a plastic bag out to Sophie. "Look what I found." Sophie pulls out a paperback book with Einstein on the cover. "Ta-da," Miss Myers says, "for your project." "The new quotable Einstein," Sophie says. "You bought us a book about Einstein?" "We can do our project by ourselves, Mom." Miss Myers looks down. "I just thought—" I take the book from Sophie. "This is great, Miss Myers," I say quietly. "It will be really helpful for our project." But Sophie still looks upset. Let's go, she says, storming down the stairs. Miss Myers looks at me awkwardly. Thanks for having Sophie for dinner. No problem, I say. I can think of myself, Sophie yells. She gives me a quick salute, gets in the car, and slams the door. After they leave, I head to my room and glance through the book Sophie's mom bought us. Even though it seemed to make Sophie mad, there are some great quotes. I mark off the ones I think would work well in our video, then go to the closet and pull out the box of letters from Mom. Sophie, you have no idea how lucky you are. I pull a piece of paper and a pen from the drawer in my desk. Dear Mom, I want to write to Mom about Sophie and our project, maybe even mention how Sophie's not so nice to her mom. But all I end up writing is, where was your father born? It's for a school assignment. Love you, David. I know if she answers, it will be too late for the assignment, but I want to know anyway. It feels like I lost so much after Mom left. I don't want to lose my history, too. A person should be able to find out where he came from. I address and stamp the letter, then say goodnight to Hammy. Before getting into bed, I switch off the ringer on the phone in case Elliot or Tommy gets any more brilliant early morning ideas. I need a good night's sleep tonight.